just coming off a 71-hour water fast. All right, I got my bone broth right here. If you guys want, you can go ahead and check out the recipe how to make it over here. And that is some salty ass brightness heaven right there. You can actually feel it like going through your cheeks, you know, down your esophagus, and you feel it just like spreading out throughout your entire body. It's really amazing. But I wanted to talk a little bit about water fasts. I'm just coming off of one right now. There are a ton of health benefits to it, and check it out, see if it's for you. I would say one of the main benefits of it right out of the gate, obvious, fat loss. Because your body doesn't have any glucose or sugar in its body, it's just going to go right to the fat stores. That's a really great way to drop weight quickly. But there's so many other benefits to that. One of the other things is that it's just nice to give your body a break from digestion. 60 to 70% of your body just ceases all function just so it can focus on this Herculean task of taking the food you shove in your trap and spinning it into fuel. So it's nice to give your body and your digestive system a break to actually get the chance to do the things that it was designed to do, which is basically remove all the toxins from your body. That's one of the major benefits of a water fast. The other thing it really helps, I can't even think, I'm so hungry. Cut that. The other thing a water fast is really great for is that it gives a chance for your immunology system to reboot itself. Every time you eat, your immunology system is on high alert. So it gives your immunology system a chance to really focus on taking all those toxins and all those really horrible things, maybe heavy metals if you have them inside of you. It really gives you a chance for your body to just detox all of this shit out of you. So one of the other things that fasting is really great for is that it promotes autophagy. Autophagy is great because it's within your cells, and what happens is that it begins to break down all of the old and damaged parts within the cell. It breaks them down and turns them into raw materials to create brand new, fresh cells, which is fantastic because that's the equivalent of like somebody taking your 81 Ford Gremlin and scrapping it so they could build you a brand new 2019 Lamborghini, right? It's a fantastic trade-off, but it only happens in a fasted state. Autophagy really starts to kick off right around the 20-hour mark. So, you know, if you're fasting or if you're interested in water fasting, really that's the point that you want to look at, is really around 20 hours, and then it really just continues to go after that, and you just get more and more benefits. But even if you want to do a fast, and even just a short fast for 24 hours or even 20 hours, right? There are a ton of benefits, and I would highly recommend looking into a water fast and see if it's for you. It may not be for everybody, but see if it's for you. One of the other benefits of a water fast is that it clears your head of all the bullshit. It just removes all the clutter from your mind, and it just gives you a really single-minded focus on what you need to do next with your life. Seems pretty obvious, but to be honest with you, you don't realize how much clutter and bullshit is in your mind, and all the negative thoughts and just like stupid things that are in there. And when you do a water fast, it just removes all of that shit. And you just have, it really gives your body and your mind a chance to just restart and refocus on what the next step is that you want to do with your life. So highly recommend it for that. I really do feel a sense of euphoria. Even though you're not eating, and from the outside looking in, it looks like you're starving, it's just a hormone. The only thing that makes you hungry is a hormone called ghrelin. All right, but believe me, you have plenty of body fat on your body to survive a couple of days without eating. And to be honest with you, it's how our bodies were designed to work anyway. We weren't designed to have food every day. You know, we've been around for tens of thousands of years. We weren't designed to be eating every day. Our body, the way that it was designed to have food and then a certain period of fasting afterwards. That's why we have body fat. And that's why Mother Nature gave it to us, is so it'll be able to sustain us through those fasting periods. But I can't stress enough, really, just the clarity of your mind. Besides the weight loss, just the overall brain fog that is lifted, and you just have such clarity of thoughts, and it really is. I highly recommend it. So one of the other things about water fasting that I would highly recommend, when you don't take in sugar, and I don't mean any sugar, when you're doing a water fast, you are really giving your gut and your biodome a chance to recover. It gives you a chance to heal your gut. Now, everyone's heard about this where you have a quote-unquote good bacteria and bad bacteria. So this gives you a chance to really heal your gut and your biodome. If you have bad bacteria inside of your gut, it feeds on sugar and excess carbs. That's what it lives on. And you say, okay, well, big deal. What does that mean for me? Well, let me tell you. When you have an overgrowth of bad bacteria, it's not just about being unhealthy. It lends itself to all sorts of problems. And one of them that I've dealt with all of these problems for decades. One of the main problems is that it lends itself to obesity. It lends itself to digestion problems. It lends itself to depression. It lends itself to anxiety. There's a myriad of other problems that go along with it. But I'm telling you firsthand, I was not expecting to feel this fantastic after a water fast when I first started doing it. I didn't know about all the other benefits of all this other stuff. I just remembered feeling like, wow, I really feel great. I really feel fantastic. You know, I've battled depression and anxiety for years, and it has had a hold over my life. And I've gone to therapists before in the past, and therapy is good in the sense is that it gives you a really good topographical view of where you're at and where you need to go. But in terms of actually like resolving this stuff, and especially if you have like negative thoughts or, you know, anything that you're dealing with, it doesn't really help take the volume down of some of those negative thoughts. It doesn't erase them. What I will tell you is that doing a water fast really gives you the opportunity to not only take, first of all, it's going to diminish most of those negative thoughts. And the other thing is that it's going to really reduce the volume in which you hear them. You know, like any of those other things, like, oh my God, you're a failure, you know, you're not going to succeed at anything. The volume is so low, it's so easy to dismiss. So I would highly recommend doing a water fast, if for no other reason than just that. Yeah, you're going to drop weight. Yes, it's a wonderful tool for weight loss. I don't dismiss that. But it really is. It's something I like to do maybe once every month or so. And it's nice. It really is. It's a nice way to just kind of balance yourself out and really give you the chance to recalibrate everything. If you're on a water fast, here are some things that will help you out, okay? First of all, you don't have to do some really extended fast like I just did. You don't have to do a 71-hour water fast, you know, to really get a lot of benefits. You're going to start getting benefits even after like 16, 17 hours, all right? And if you start to push it to 20 hours, it just increases from there. Oh, I just want to be very clear is that anorexia is a disease in which you look at your body and you have a certain negative image of your body where it's a body dysmorphia, where you just don't see yourself as other people see you, and that you are already skinny. Fasting is something that's been around for centuries. It's where you're choosing not to eat for an extended period of time, and then you resume eating after whatever that time period is. So I just want to be clear is that there is a difference between anorexia and fasting, okay? They're not one and the same. Let me have some soup. Ooh, that's some good soup. Now, there are a couple things that you can do when you're on a water fast that'll really give you the best chance of success. I ran into this last night where I was at, I think, like the 55-hour mark, and I was like, man, I'm just hitting a wall here. Highly recommend this. It's gonna sound silly. Highly recommend having yourself a little bit of pickle juice. This is gonna sound real crazy, all right? But in pickle juice is everything that your body is craving when you're on a fast. It has potassium, it has salt, this thing is packed with electrolytes. So I'm just coming off a fast right now. I'm gonna have a little sip. Oh, that is salty heaven goodness. Oh, let me get one more. So that will give you a little bit of pep in your step. That'll replenish some of your electrolytes, and it won't break your fast. So look into that if you're struggling, if you're on a water fast and you're kind of hitting a little bit of a wall there. It doesn't make a difference what hour that you're in. You could be on a water fast and you say, hey, I'm on a water fast, I'm on hour 15, and I'm just like hitting a wall here because it's the first time you've ever done it. Maybe try some pickle juice, all right? Seriously, sounds silly, but it does help. Push yourself as far as you, would be my advice. Now again, water fasting may not be for everyone, it may not be for you, okay? But if you do decide to do a water fast, first of all, I want you to look it up. I want you to do your research, really do your due diligence and see if it's for you, and try it out. While you're on the water fast, okay, you're gonna give yourself the best chance of success just listening to your body. I think that's probably one of the other benefits, is that it really tunes you into what's going on inside of your body and really kind of makes you pay attention rather than just letting things go on autopilot. In terms of weight loss, I'm down, I believe, 6 pounds. So in the course of 71 hours, I dropped 6 pounds. Not all of that is fat, but there has been a significant difference. I could already tell by the way my clothes fit me and the way that like my face kind of got sunken in a little bit more, that there is fat loss that happened. So it's also a great tool for that. When you're coming off a water fast, it's really important that you just don't go right back to eating a carb. You don't want to do that. You want to teach your body that the new fuel source is fat. It's not carbs. It's not sugar, it's fat. I just made myself some delicious bone broth. Wonderful. If you want to see the recipe and how I made it, go here. And if you're out there and you're struggling with your weight and you're tired of all these bullshit diets, okay, check out this video here. And I walk you through it. No bullshit sales pitch. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I just want to show that it can be done. I was at 265 pounds. I'm down to 215 pounds as of this morning, okay? It's a pretty big drop. I thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I love each and every single one of you. And I hope you'll consider subscribing here. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.